What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the Transformers Earthrise Sunstreaker. So this is part of the Wave 3, which I'm going to be reviewing basically over the next week. I have all of them here. I decided to start with Sunstreaker because I guess I haven't seen that many reviews, but also because I'm just trying to stagger it with some of my friends who are also doing reviews. But here is the figure out of the box. No, you don't need to adjust your phone screen. There are different yellows on this figure. But let's take a quick 360 so we can take a look at this guy. You know what? I'm going to put a G1 image there. I haven't been doing that for these Earthrise, but let's do that today. See, pretty good colors all in one. You got yellow, pretty much a slightly different yellow for this versus the painted translucent pieces or painted black pieces. The yellow is a little bit deeper on the plastic versus on the painted pieces. Here's the back, pretty clean overall, not much kibble. It does come with this on the back. You can take this off, and this makes his weapon. It doesn't really do anything, it's just a one-piece thing, but you can take this engine, or this intake, whatever it is, and you can make that into his weapon. Overall, pretty good looking guy. I really like the face sculpt. Nicely done, nicely painted. They did a good job with that head sculpt. And he has a little goatee at the bottom there. So let's go over our articulation. So the head is on a rotating piece here that goes up and down. So you can get a little bit of that, but you can also rotate the head. I think it's supposed to lock in, but it doesn't lock in all that well. So occasionally when you try to rotate down, it moves. But it does rotate all the way around, and it looks up that much on a ball joint, down quite a bit because of that extra joint, but you look down. Rotation at the shoulder gets you all the way around. Rotation at the bicep, which is pretty low. You got a nice big shoulder piece here. Nothing at the hand. You can kind of rotate it inwards, but that's really for the transformation. You do have a gap there. It doesn't look too bad because it is black. You have a leg. You have a leg pivot up to there, rotates back to there, and then out to the side. Everything is friction on this guy, no ratchets. 90-degree bend at the knee, single jointed. You have an ankle tilt that goes all the way out to there. You have a hip, heel spur and a toe. You get a little bit of toe tilt here. You can kind of move this around if you need to. So plenty of movement on this guy. You can get some pretty good poses. He can look dynamic. The feet, you can plant them. You just gotta take a little bit of care. Let's keep this gun. There you go. There he is with his not so accurate gun there. So let's get this guy transformed into his vehicle mode. Let's take this off. First, let's take care of these feet here. So go ahead and fold these pieces up. Fold the feet inwards. And what's interesting here, you'll see there's a vehicle mode there, but then the front of his feet, or the top of his feet, were fake vehicle mode, front. So it's on both sides, which is interesting. All right, so go ahead and rotate the waist. Or you can take these legs, unpeg them from the sides, and accordion down into there. Same on this side, unpeg the leg, and accordion it down into there. And then once you get that pegged, get this pegged together at the front. So you just have something like that. Make sure you have the whole thing straight, the whole body straight. Go ahead and lift up this chest panel, and that's going to go and peg in. There's two pegs right there, going to go into these slots, so go ahead and do that. Try to give it a good firm push because it should peg in. And now you got that pegged together, go ahead and rotate the waist all the way around until it meets up here. And again, that should sit flush, but sometimes it doesn't quite get there. Right. Next, you can take the head, fold that inwards, just like that, and it's just going to sit there. Rotate the arms, and then you're going to accordion it down and peg that in. Same on this side. Peg that in, And then last step, rotate the hands inwards and then against the back here. Same on this side, rotate the hand inwards and against the back. And give it a little bit of a squeeze. Make sure you have everything pegged in. And last touch, go ahead and take the engine or the intakes. I'm pretty sure these are intakes, by the way. And there you have Sunstreaker in his vehicle mode. And again, you've got different yellows. So these yellow is more like a deeper, where this is like a brighter yellow. And so across the entire, I'm finding this pops up a little bit, but the windscreen area is definitely brighter than the rest. And then back here, that yellow is brighter. So it's not the camera, it's definitely in person. You can see that difference. It's definitely different. So pretty good looking vehicle though overall. I like the little engine piece there. That looks nice. What looks like it's missing is a spoiler. I don't know why they didn't put a spoiler. It looks like there's a spot to even plug in a spoiler. I looked in the box thinking I dropped it or lost it, but there is no spoiler. It just seems like there's a spot there, so it's a little weird. Here's the back. Pretty nice looking vehicle. Here's the front. You got those nice shiny silver headlights there. You've got silver painted behind the windscreen, which looks really good. I'm glad they did that. They didn't just leave it so you can see the robot parts inside. It's all a nice little car mode. It does roll. If my surface was flat here, it does roll pretty well. Here's a comparison with the Earthrise Blue Streak. Looks pretty appropriate for the size. It's shorter than Blue Streak, which is kind of makes sense. In real life, the Lamborghini is shorter than the Datsun. A little bit wider, which also makes sense. So everything looks good on the scale. So to get him back to his robot mode, we're going to go ahead and take this off. Start on the back here, fold these arms out. And then you can unfurl the back here, the shoulders. Leave like that. Go ahead and rotate, oops, came apart here. Rotate this entire part to the back. That'll allow you to take this chest piece, a faux chest piece, fold the head over, and then put this chest piece back in. Rotate the arms down. And take the legs and unfurl them from inside and peg them into the side. Go ahead and pull these feet down. Pull down this hood and then just tab it into place, or click it into place. Same here, fold the foot down, fold this down, and click it into place. Same on this, fold this down. Right, you can bring that, rotate that waist to the front. Last thing here is take care of the arms, so fold out the hands. Rotate the arms, fold out the hands. And just get them adjusted here. And there you have Sunstreaker in his robot mode. You can get his gun into place. Oops. And I do find the gun is a little bit loose. It might work better if you do it this way. Actually, it does work better if you do that way, so maybe it was intended to be working that way. But either way, there he is back in his robot mode. So final thoughts on this guy. I think he's really kind of fun. I like the way his transformation works. It does feel different than the others. I don't know if he's a mold mate with somebody else, but I like the way they did him. It feels original. The only thing I would complain about is this chest piece or the windscreen being a different color than the rest. That really is off-putting, especially not under harsh light like I have it now, but just on a shelf or just holding it in hand. It does really stand out, and I don't really like the way that it stands out. But that's it. That's my only complaint. I really like this figure. They did a great job. Pretty clean. Not a lot of kibble or anything like that. There's a little bit of gappiness here and there, but overall for the figure at this price point, $20, I think they did a great job with this Sunstreaker. Goes really well, assuming their side swipe is coming. So it's going to go really well with his brother. it fits in with the other Earthrise figures. I'll just bring one in for comparison. Here is another one from this line. We're going to take a look at this in another review, but looks really good. Happy that they got this. Now, I'm not necessarily collecting this line, but for those that are, this is definitely a mold you're going to want. So that's really it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.